Summer is far from over and Sexy Red is in heat. The Sexyy rapper is looking for the hoses in Target. An unprovoked but clearly hot and bothered Sexyy dropped a since-deleted raunchy public service announcement on Monday, clarifying any rumors that she's in a relationship. No. Sexyy instructed all eligible bachelors within her 5 million Instagram followers to come find her in the department store and turn her out. Her homegirl Glorilla got a big kick out of it in the comments. Whether this leads to a bigger collab with the brand remains to be seen. We doubt Target wants people getting pounded out like hamburger meat in their dressing rooms, but stranger things have happened. Sexyy says her team wasn't feeling her explicit content and she toned down her message, but the sentiment remains. Sexyy is coming off the inaugural residency at popular UK nightclub Tape last month. Clearly she's worked up quite the sexual appetite. Sliding her demons like you're stealing home-based dot, and just like that, the internet caught fire. Within minutes of her explicit PSA, social media platforms across the board, Instagram, Twitter or X if you're fancy, TikTok, Reddit, and everything in between lit up with memes, reactions, and sheer disbelief. Some laughed, others clutched their pearls. But all eyes were on the rapper who made Sexyy a cultural chant and has now given Target Run a completely new meaning. Let's not kid ourselves, Sexy Red has never been one to follow the rules of decorum. Her brand is loud, raw, uninhibited, and dripping with authenticity. She is, without question, one of the most unapologetic voices in modern rap, especially among women, and this raunchy broadcast was just another episode in the wildly entertaining saga that is her life. But what is it about this post that caused such a stir? It's not just that she declared her horniness to the world in a no-filter announcement. It's that she turned a corporate middle America staple into the metaphorical setting of her sexual hunger. Target isn't just a store, it's a vibe. It's where moms escape their kids for just a quick errand that turns into a 3-hour therapeutic stroll. It's the place where your girlfriend says she's buying toothpaste but returns with a cart full of candles, throw pillows, and 2 dresses. And now, thanks to Sexy Red, Target is officially where she wants to get turned out. Say what you want, but that's an act of cultural disruption. She could have dropped her thirst trap from a beach in Ibiza, a suite in Vegas, or even backstage at her own show. But no. She chose Target, which only adds to the brilliance and absurdity of the moment. The juxtaposition is perfect raw sexual hunger, expressed unapologetically, in a place most associated with calm lighting and khaki uniforms. You don't expect this kind of energy in the dressing rooms next to the sock aisle, but then again, Sexy Red has made a career out of the unexpected. And then there's Glorilla, her partner in chaos, laughing in the comments like the internet's hype woman. The two of them together have always shared a ride or die, let's push the boundaries type of vibe, and this moment is no exception. Glo co-signing the thirst-fueled message added a stamp of approval like your best friend, cheering you on while you do something impulsive and slightly dangerous. It wasn't long before fans chimed in with jokes, offers, and horny Target-themed memes that would make a stockroom associate quit on the spot. But beneath the humor and shock value, there's something else brewing here. Something a little more layered. Sexy Red isn't just throwing thirst into the void. She's claiming control. She's subverting the old narratives about women, especially Black women, being shamed for expressing sexual desire. For decades, men have been allowed, encouraged, even to talk like this. Rappers have made careers out of it. Yet when a woman, especially a female rapper, flips the script, the world acts brand new. What Sexy did might seem unhinged to some, but in reality, it's revolutionary. She's saying what a lot of people think but don't dare say. She's acknowledging her hunger, her power, and her need, not in whispers, not behind closed doors, but in public, in daylight, with a red Target bullseye metaphorically glowing behind her dot. And don't get it twisted, this isn't a cry for attention from someone irrelevant. Sexy Red is very much on the rise. Her UK nightclub residency at Tape London marked a major moment in her career, showing the world she can sell out venues internationally. Her music is climbing charts, her voice is instantly recognizable, and her face is becoming more and more visible across media outlets. She's in her era, and like any artist hitting her stride, she's riding the momentum, and clearly she's not afraid to spice things up mid-ride. The deleted post caused an uproar. Not because she was too explicit, though she was definitely explicit, but because she was too real. In an age of PR-curated content, sponsor captions, and carefully edited thirst traps, here comes Sexyy Red sweaty, blunt, craving, and loud. She didn't ask for permission, and she didn't leave space for misinterpretation. And even though her team nudged her to tone it down, the truth was already out there. And the damage, if you want to call it, that was done. Let's talk about her team for a second. Anyone working in entertainment knows the delicate dance between freedom and branding. As an artist grows, so does the pressure to be safe for partnerships, endorsements, and broader audiences. What might have been acceptable during the early scrappy days of a career suddenly becomes off-brand once the money starts rolling in. Her team probably envisioned headlines involving award shows and fashion campaigns, not hamburger meat metaphors in dressing rooms. Still, this moment, controversial as it is, reminded people exactly who Sexyy Red is. She's not a watered-down version of herself for brand compatibility. She's raw, loud, funny, and alarmingly candid. She's not trying to fit into the industry box, she's blowing the damn box up. And love her or hate her, you can't deny that the girl knows how to make an entrance, a statement, and a mess all in one breath. And while this all might seem like a passing moment, one crazy post on a Monday afternoon, it's actually indicative of a larger shift in hip-hop and pop culture. Female rappers aren't playing by the old rules anymore. They're not just the supporting acts or the sexy verse in a male-dominated song. They're the headliners, the architects, the bosses. From Megan Thee Stallion to Doja Cat, Cardi B, Delato, and now Sexyy Red, these women are owning their sexuality, their image, and their space in the industry with an intensity that makes the old guard squirm. And what makes this even more fascinating is how intentional it actually feels, even in all its messiness. There's strategy in chaos, especially if you know how to ride the wave. Sexyy Red understands virality. She understands shock. And more importantly, she understands her audience. She knows exactly what kind of moment will break timelines and dominate For You pages. And this target situation? It was perfectly designed for maximum impact. Will this affect her future deals? Maybe. Will some people be offended? Definitely. But will it stop her? Not a chance. If anything, this moment adds to her legend. Years from now, people will look back and say, remember when Sexyy Red told dudes to turn her out at Target? It'll be the kind of infamous tale that follows her like a badge of honor or a warning label. Either way, it cements her place in pop culture as someone who didn't just exist in the space, but flipped the space upside down. In a world where celebrity images are so heavily managed and sterilized, where stars often seem robotic, distant, and heavily photoshopped, Sexyy Red stands out like a red thong on white sheets. She's not here to make you comfortable. She's here to make you look, laugh, cringe, cheer, and maybe even sweat a little. She's the chaos queen of rap, and she knows it.